Hi friends, welcome to the video. Today we are going to study about ecosystems.
Biodiversity of organisms adds charm to the nature. Life forms are diverse, but no organism in nature exists in isolation. They depend each other for food, shelter, safety, etc. Ecology is the study of interaction between organisms and also between the organisms and their surroundings. This branch of study includes different types of ecosystems, interaction between organism, environment, etc. In the earth, biosphere is a place where life exists. It extends to soil, atmosphere and water. An ecosystem is a geographic area where plants, animals and other organisms as well as weather, landscape work together to form a bubble of life. Ecosystems contain biotic or living parts as well as abiotic factors or non-living parts. Biotic factors include plants, animals, and other organisms. Abiotic factors include rock, temperature, and humidity.
How are abiotic factors are helpful to biotic factors?
Air is the invisible mixture of gases that surrounds Earth. Air contains important substances such as oxygen and nitrogen that most species need to survive. Plants and animals each produce the gases that the other needs to live. Plants need carbon dioxide, people and other animals exhale carbon dioxide as a waste product. Water links and maintains all ecosystem on the planet. The main function of water is to propel plant growth, provide a permanent dwelling for species that live within it, or provide a temporary home or breeding ground for multiple amphibians, insects, and other water-birth organisms, and to provide the nutrients and minerals necessary to sustain physical life. As nature's most important nutrient, people need water to survive. Soils are dynamic, open habitats that provide plants with physical support, water, nutrients, and air for growth. Soil also sustains an enormous population of microorganisms such as bacteria and fungi that recycle chemical elements, notably carbon and nitrogen, as well as elements that are toxic. Sun is the primary source of energy in the living world. Green plants convert light energy to chemical energy through photosynthesis. This energy gets transferred to organisms through food chain.
What is a food chain?
The food chain describes who eats whom in the wild. Every living thing, from one-celled algae to giant blue whales, need food to survive. Each food chain is a possible pathway that energy and nutrients can follow through the ecosystem. For example, grass produces its own food from sunlight. A rabbit eats grass. A fox eats the rabbit. When the fox dies, bacteria break down its body, returning it to the soil, where it provides nutrients for plants like grass. Producers make up the first trophic level. Producers, also known as autotrophs, make their own food and do not depend on any other organism for nutrition. Plants are the most familiar type of autotroph, but there are many other kinds such as algae, seaweed, etc. The next trophic level are made up of animals that eat producers. These organisms are called consumers. Consumers can be carnivores or omnivores. Omnivores like people consume many types of food. People eat plants such as vegetables and fruits, also eat animals and animal products such as meat, milk and egg. Primary consumers are herbivores. Herbivores eat plants, algae and other producers. They are at the second trophic level. Secondary consumers eat herbivores. They are at the third trophic level. Tertiary consumers eat the secondary consumers. They are at the fourth trophic level. There may be more level of consumers before a chain finally reaches its top predator. Top predator, also called apex predators, eat other consumers. They may be at the fourth or fifth trophic level. Decomposers like fungi and bacteria complete the food chain. Ecosystems can be very large or very small. There are two types of ecosystems. They are terrestrial ecosystem and aquatic ecosystem. Terrestrial ecosystems are exclusively land-based ecosystems. There are different types of terrestrial ecosystem distributed around various geological zones. They are as follows: forest ecosystem, grassland ecosystem, tundra ecosystem, and desert ecosystem. Forest ecosystem. These ecosystems are a densely packed environment of various flora and fauna. It has the highest number of organisms living per square kilometer. It is important to conserve this ecosystem as many rare species of the earth are found here. Forest ecosystem has different types such as tropical forest, evergreen forest, rainforest, etc. Desert ecosystem. Deserts are defined as ecosystems that receive rainfall of less than 25 cm, indicating extreme climate. Even in harsh temperature, there are organisms that have resistance toward high temperature and plants that require very little water to survive, having modified their leaves and stem to conserve water. Camels, rattlesnakes, and cacti are a few examples. Grassland ecosystem. It mainly includes shrubs, herbs, and few trees which are not as dense as the forest. These basically include grazing animals, insectivores, herbivores. The temperatures are not too extreme in these ecosystems. There are two main forms, the savanna and prairie. The savannas are the tropical grasslands. It dries seasonally with many predators and grazers. The prairies are temperate grassland which lack large shrubs and trees. Tundra ecosystem. Tundra ecosystems are treeless region found in the Arctic, and on the top of the mountains, the tundra has few nutrients to support plants and animal life. Tundra wildlife include small mammals such as Norway lemmings, Arctic hares, and Arctic ground squirrels, and large mammals such as caribou. Tundra ecosystem can be divided into two, Arctic tundra and alpine tundra. The aquatic ecosystem. The aquatic ecosystem consists mainly of animals and organisms that stay in the water bodies such as lakes, oceans, and seas. Amphibians, fish, sea creatures all come under this ecosystem. Since water is in abundance, organisms survive using the oxygen dissolved in water. This ecosystem is much larger than the terrestrial ecosystem as it acquires a great part of Earth. The two types of aquatic ecosystems are marine ecosystem. It includes all the oceans and seas and constitute about 71% of Earth's surface. About 97% of water on Earth falls under this category. Sharks, whales, dolphins, seals, walrus, and many more come under this ecosystem. Freshwater ecosystem. This includes all the rivers, lakes, ponds, and water bodies that are not salted. This accounts for 0.8% of earth water and 0.009% of total water percent on earth. There are three types of this ecosystem. Floating system, where the water is fast moving, example rivers. The lentic system, where the water remains stagnant, example ponds and lakes. The wetland, where soil remains saturated for most of the time period.
So, we have learned about the types of ecosystem. Now, what is the significance of an ecosystem? It provides habitat to wild plants and animals. It promotes various food chains and food webs. It controls essential ecological processes and promotes life. It involved in the recycling of nutrients between biotic and abiotic components. It helps in maintaining the usual flow of energy in an ecosystem. Hope all of you got an idea about ecosystems. Thank you.